Former Vice President Dick Cheney has died at age 84, and with him goes one of the most powerful, controversial, and polarizing figures in modern American politics. Cheney did not just serve as Vice President under George W. Bush, he redefined the office entirely. This was not ceremonial ribbon cutting. This was power, raw, concentrated, and largely unchecked. Let's be clear about what that power meant. On September 11, 2001, while President Bush was rushed to safety, it was Cheney who took control. From a bunker deep beneath the White House, he authorized the military to shoot down hijacked planes. He wasn't asking permission, he was giving orders. But Cheney's legacy will forever be tied to three words: the Iraq War. He was the chief architect, the driving force, the man who looked America in the eye and said, "We will be greeted as liberators." He told us Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. He insisted that there were links between Iraq and the 9/11 attacks. None of it was true. No weapons were ever found. No Al-Qaeda connection existed. And as American troops weren't greeted as liberators, they walked into a civil war that killed thousands of Americans and hundreds of thousands of Iraqis. A war that cost trillions of dollars and destabilized an entire region. Even when the intelligence was proven wrong, Cheney never backed down. In 2015, he declared, "I was right about Iraq." He defended torture, what he called enhanced interrogation, without apology. "I would do it again in a minute," he said. That's the Cheney millions remember. The man who earned the nickname Darth Vader. The man Democrats despised for decades. But here's where the story takes an extraordinary turn. In his final years, Dick Cheney did something almost unthinkable. He broke with the Republican Party he helped build. Why? Because of Donald Trump. When Trump refused to accept his 2020 defeat and incited the January 6th insurrection, Cheney did not stay silent. He called Trump a coward and the greatest threat to our republic in 246 years. He appeared at the Capitol on the anniversary of January 6th, the only Republican there besides his daughter Liz Cheney, who would lose her congressional seat for standing against Trump. And in 2024, Dick Cheney, lifelong conservative, Iraq war hawk, Republican vice president, voted for Democrat Kamala Harris. Let that sink in. The man Democrats once considered a war criminal endorsed their candidate. Because as he put it, we each have a duty to put country above partisanship. His daughter Liz summed up his final chapter perfectly. "My father chose country over party." So who was Dick Cheney? Was he the architect of disaster in Iraq? Absolutely. Was he the man who championed torture and expanded executive power to dangerous levels? Yes. Did his policies damage America's reputation worldwide? Without question. But in the end, when American democracy itself was under threat, this deeply flawed, deeply conservative man drew a line. He chose the Constitution over his party. That's the complicated and contradictory legacy of Dick Cheney. A man of immense power who made catastrophic decisions, but who in his final act defended the republic he had served for 5 decades. Whether history remembers him as villain or patriot may depend on which chapter you're reading. But one thing is certain: Dick Cheney changed America, for better and for worse. With Dipangana Datta, Bureau Report, India Today Global.